tonight.
Hi, Graham from Vape Underground. Today we're taking a look at the Akso OS pod from HCigar. Now this was sent to us for the purpose of the review. We didn't purchase it, we didn't spend money on it, but I've also got Darren, one of our admins from Vape Underground on Facebook, and we're going to tell you what we think and feel about it. So without further ado, let's take a look at this. What we'll do is we'll drop down. I'll just show you the opening, the unboxing of it, and then we'll come back up top and then we'll let you know our thoughts and opinions. So I'll see you back here in a minute. The market over the last year and this year as well has been flooded with loads of pod devices, so many, and I would love to say that they're all unique in design, but a lot of them look very, very similar to this one as well. But I suppose it's down to the battery, the coil, the fill mechanism, the style, the colours, the design, the charge, everything that goes into it that makes them different and unique, and that's what we have to look at now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand over to Darren so Darren can tell us a little bit more about this device, the dimensions of it, and then what we'll do is we'll have a look at whether we like it or don't like it. Okay, so over to you, mate. Tell us a little bit more about this device.
Well, one of the good things about it is super compact and lightweight. Its length is around 108 millimeters with a 20 millimeter width, and it's made entirely of aluminium. It also boasts 3.0 volts to 4.2 volts with a built-in 350 milliamp hour battery, which a great bonus of that is it charges in about 1.5 hours. Also, the disposable pods, which can be repurchased and refilled, they ohm out at 1.8 ohms and are made with a ceramic coil. They also boast 1.5 millimeters of juice, which is plenty for a pod. It's primarily made up of an aluminium chassis, which is super lightweight and discreet, and it can easily slip in a trouser pocket or in a jacket pocket if you're out at work. It also has a 350 milliamp hour battery, which charges in around 1.5 hours. It also boasts a battery indicator at the bottom, which is blue when it's fully charged, and then as it starts to drain, it goes green, and then it goes red once it's empty. The pods are detachable and refillable. They hold 1.5 ml of juice and can be refilled multiple times before you need to dispose of them. They are ohming out at 1.8 ohms, which is not too bad in a pod. Mm-hmm. It also, because of the great ohmage, it also produces great flavour and also great clouds.
It's really interesting what you were saying though about the lights. I've got it written down here, and I'm just going to pull this up. It's in the instruction manual, and I'm just going to go through it because it says on here. It says when you charge it up, the blue indicator shows that it's 75 to 100%. Green indicates that it's 31% to 74% power, and red indicates less than 30% power. This is where it gets a little bit more technical though, because the lights offer a little bit more functionality around it. So abnormal statuses: green flashes three times indicates a poor contact, so when you put the pod in the top and it doesn't make contact properly, if it flashes 3 times the green light, then there's something wrong. Red flashes 3 times indicates a pod short circuit. Red flashes 8 times indicates extremely low battery. Now, from my experience, if it's an extremely low battery, you're probably going to get battery failure. Not to the point where it would vent, but it probably won't charge back up again properly. So you've probably gone too far at that stage, guys. Now, with pod installation, white means you've just inserted your pod. Charging status, when it's red, it means it's less than 30% power. Green means it's 31 to 74. Blue means it's 75 to 90% power. So you can work out where you're at when you're charging. And when the light indicator goes out, as Darren said, when it's about 1.5 hours to charge it fully, when it goes off, you know you've fully charged your device. It's got a 420 milliamp hour battery, which isn't exactly extreme or bigger than most that are out on the market at the moment, but it is average. And I think, though, if you were looking at how long this would last you, if you're using this on a daily basis, I think this would last you a few hours. Now, I've been testing this, and I know this lasts me a few hours in the morning. I have to then charge it over a lunch break, and then it will last me a few hours in the afternoon, and then I don't find it suits my day-to-day needs throughout the day at work. But I know that it would suit someone who's making a trip to the supermarket. I know if someone was going to town or something like that, it would work in those situations. But someone who is expecting this to last throughout the day, it's not going to work for you, unfortunately. But that's not what these are designed for. They're meant to be little mini pods, just so you can pop them in your pocket, pop out to do something very, very quickly and have a quick vape while you're out. I think with it being the aluminium case, though, it makes it quite durable, and I know that if you do drop something like this and it being aluminium, it might get a few scuffs and scratches on, but it's not going to damage, it's not going to bend and break. You can drop it from quite a high and not worry about it too much. And you know, I didn't mean to drop it on my microphone, but you know, I'm not too worried. I'm probably more worried about the microphone than I am actually the pod. I know it's still going to work. Please don't blow up in my face. Success. So yeah, I like the fact that you can just draw. You're not having to press a button to fire. It's got a typical USB charger link port here, so I can just grab a charging cable wherever I am, and I usually have one wherever I'm going nowadays, because most of my devices will have or need. And there you go, look, I'm charging, so it's handy.
So another great thing about this is the mouthpiece is super comfortable to use. There's no recognisable airflow either, which makes it a nice tight pull, which is perfect for mouth-to-lung vaping.
Do you not like a tight pull then?
I personally love a tight pull.
It's not what she says. I do like the restricted pull on here, and I know there's a lot of DTL pods out there, which is direct to lung pods, where you can just inhale straight down, and that is nice. That does suit a lot of vapors, but I like the mouth to lung aspect of this, and it works really well. I think it would suit a new smoker more than it probably would suit somebody who is using, I don't know, a mechanical mod, or somebody who is using a series box mod. You know, this is going to suit somebody who is just trying to get off the stinkers and needs something to satisfy the craving in the pocket. Instead of picking up a cigarette, would pick up this instead. It would work really well for them. What they do include in the packaging is a little bottle so you can fill up your pods with. Now, it's a needle nose bottle because it's got a very, very thin point there, so you can stick it into the pod when filling it. And it works really well, but I don't think that you have to use that in this day and age. I think that the Gorilla bottles actually serve that purpose. I've not needed to use this so far. You do have to be careful, as you can probably see in the video, but if you do have any dropper bottles, you can fill this first and then fill the pod in turn. The pods are replaceable, as Darren said, but I've not had to go through one yet. I've not had to change this one over, and this has been 2 weeks solid. So it's lasting quite well. It's been quite durable so far. Shouldn't have said that because it'll probably fail on me now.
I was trying so hard not to laugh in the middle of that when you were trying to get the little...
I wasn't trying to put it in.
It's just the way you.
I was just trying to show that you fill it in the side. I wasn't trying to put it in. So do I like it? Do I hate it? Do I love it? Do I loathe it? Well, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I think it's a very, very fine line in between here, and that's because it's very typical of a lot of pods throughout the last year already. We've seen so many of these been released to the market, all slightly different, all giving a little bit of one thing and taking something away, but they're all very much the same. It doesn't give me any more flavour than what I've had previously. It doesn't give me any more functions than I've had on other devices. And that's very hard to make a pod stand out for anything new or anything different. I like it though because it does give me a good flavour. I wouldn't say an amazing flavour that knocks my socks off, but it does give me a flavour that I can go back to and I know I'm going to enjoy. I don't like the fact that it's only a 420 milliamp hour battery, and in layman's terms that's going to give me a couple of hours of vaping at the most. The fact that I can charge it in an hour and a half, that is a positive to counteract how quick it dies off. I like the looks of them, I like how small it is, I like the lightweightness of the chassis. There's positives to it, but there's also negatives to that as well. So if I was going to look at buying this, I think if it was for the right price, and I've got a web page open, I'm just going to have a look very, very quickly. You can buy these for around $20 to $25. Now that's not a lot with 2 replacement pods that you can refill. So that's going to last you a month or two with those pods. Now that's not too bad. That's going to save you a lot of money compared to cigarettes. So is it worthwhile buying a couple of bottles of juice and one of these? Yeah, hell yeah, because you're not smoking. Is it worthwhile compared to any other pods? It's no different, no more, no better, in my opinion. But it's not just about what I think, it's also about what other people think, and that's just one person. So we're going to ask Darren really and say, what do you think to it? Do you like it, loathe it, love it, hate it?
For me personally, everyone knows I like pods. I really enjoy trying different ones. For me, this is similar to other pods. It's similar kind of design, but it's got several pros for me. That fact it's lightweight, it's discreet. For me, I use it intermittently throughout the day. I always have another mod with me anyway, but if I'm a bit busy and I can't get to that, I'll use this because it's discreet. I get great flavour from it. I get good clouds. You're not expecting massive clouds from a pod, but it does give you some, which some people like, some people don't. It's really comfortable to use. Like I said before, the mouthpiece is sleek and slender. You don't even realise that you're vaping on it sometimes because it's that sleek. But that's a good bonus for me. Overall, I really like it. Would I buy one? Yeah, I probably would. And I would recommend it for people trying to get off the cigarettes because it is a great starter kit. And like Graham said, the fact that you get 2 refills of it and for the price, you can't go wrong.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you want to find out a little bit more, I'll put some links down for you below so you can head over and check them out. If you want to come and see more of me and see more of Darren, maybe not, then you can also join our Vape Underground page, and there's a link down at the bottom of the comment section. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully we'll see you all soon. Peace out. Don't do anything that I do, and especially make noises like Darren does. Welcome to me filming.
It's gonna be a long evening.
Welcome back. No. Hi, Graham from Vape Underground. Fuck off! Stop laughing at me. Be serious. This is television. Just face the longest. Ready, steady, go. Okay. Can't save you.
Nothing's wrong with that.
Alright, stop being a dick. Rah. I'm happy to be here, I just can't clap. I need a wee. Oh, that was really fruity. So I have digital calipers, and I am going to measure them, and it is 107.8 millimeters
100.
by 19.2 by 9.5. 9.4 because it matters. And the mouth hole? Cock sized. It says cock sized. Why does it say cock sized? That's cock sized. Okay. I'm just waiting for the dog to finish licking his balls. Sorry. Dog's just licking his nuts. Let's give him a minute. Well, where his nuts would be. Rebel! Rebel! Can you stop licking your ball bag, please? You're making a lot of noise. That tastes nice. And also does some of the reviews over here on the page, and so I'm going to make you put up with having to look at his ugly face today as well. No, I don't like that either. Actually, I quite like that. Yeah, I do. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'll be putting it in the VLooper section at the end. Fuck. Fuck. This isn't going too well. Hi. Look at the Akso OS pod from HCigar, and we've been sent these by HCigar to review, and today I've got a... You fucking dick. Fuck. Right, okay. That's being blooped. I'm going to show you the down below video, and then we'll come back and we'll tell you our opinions. I'll see you back in a minute. I have to fucking record that again. You bastard.
What?
Fucking dinosaur. That's the sound of the underground. It's also Heather flushing the toilet, but you know. Natural duck there, did you see that? Fucking like a ninja. Scared little ninja, but a ninja. And today we're looking at I've got Nick salts in one and it's just driving me out. Fucking melon.
I personally love this. And so does my dinosaur. The reason I love it is...
The dinosaur's got no fucking relevance. Keep the dinosaur out. Do it properly. You just like putting it in your mouth and sucking it, don't you? That's what it is. Yeah. Because all you've done is you've just told me that you like to suck it. I'm squeezing a fart out. Hang on. It's not professional to do it on camera. Smile. No, just weed it back a little bit. Not roadkill. Smile. When I say rabbit in the headlights, that's rabbit squashed up against the headlights. That's rabbit raving against the headlights. Okay. The market over the last...
It's primarily made up...
Pickle donkey flaps. Do you not like a tight pull then?
I personally love a tight pull.
It's not what she says. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. This is only meant to be a quick video. It's been a little while already. So do I like it? Do I hate it? Do I love it? Do I loathe it? Well, I don't hate it. And I'm always pulling my pud. I was 25 years old before I got kissed. And then I found that I preferred a quick one off the wrist. It's cheap and convenient. You can't catch VD. It's available at any time and it's absolutely free. That'll do.
We're in.
Perfect. I like that one. In fact, I'm just going to cut that there. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this review, and if you are interested and you want to take a